Hi, this is the ClickFX Prime application. We have two versions of ClickFX. We have an SDI version that handles most normal broadcasting formats, and we also have a Blaze version which is going to handle all your venue scoreboard types and sizes. Our interface is a point-and-click interface. You'll normally have an expert who comes in and is able to set up for game day, and then provide a user, a game operator or a show operator, with the ability to follow a director's commands and click on different buttons, and have those buttons update automatically on the screen. With our Blaze application, just want to demonstrate how we have all of our different size boards running at one time. We've got a ribbon strip here. This is about 17,000 pixels wide. We have another one down at the bottom. And then we have a number of scoring panels across the top. So we have a scoreboard panel, we have a live video panel that could be inserted, and then a couple more kind of secondary panels on the right-hand side there to be able to fill out whatever size screens you have. So this could be center-hung screens, or it could be arena-type screens, end zone, vomitorium, all the different screen sizes you might have. Everything is based off of the Prime engine, the graphics editor, so whatever you can do in Prime, you can then turn around and bring that into ClickFX. I'm going to go ahead and add in a scene from our control panel, and we're going to be adding a scoring strip across the bottom for this game. Everything will nicely fly in. Everything is based off of real-time data, so as information changes, that'll update down at the bottom. We'll go ahead and change the score. This is XML that would come in from an external source. Set that, and now save the change. And as soon as that happens, it automatically kicks off a graphic movie that appears. So that'll play momentarily, and then we'll also see the score update right after that. So we can connect to all kinds of devices like game controller data, XML data. There's a number of devices that Prime can connect to, like Excel files, things like that for game operations. So that covers kind of our SDI view and the graphics package that we have. One of the things that we are proud of is our data functionality and data assignments. So it's really easy for me to go in and select a data file. And right now we've got a set of the XML information. It's pretty complicated XML. Our goal is to take that information and then generate what we call a data table. So we look at that, now we have a much more orderly and usable table that we can now go out and run graphics based off of. So if we take a look at some of those graphics that we have, I'm going to close this down for now so we can see this information. So on the left down here, you've got a rotating score, so that'll flip back and forth. Those are rows from a table. It's just going to kind of just follow through the rows. On the right-hand side at the bottom, we've got a player selector right here. And so as I go through, I can pick different players and have that information update automatically. So this could be tied to stats, headshots, opening videos. You could have somebody who wants to do their starting lineup. So they would have first player, second player, third player, fourth player. We give that user the most basic and easy as they can. So during game time, that they don't have to think about it. They don't have to be worried that it's complicated or complex. It's just simply, okay, we're going to have this order tonight, so click on Juan, and then click on Mario, and then click on Andrew, and now we have our information that's updated automatically. The other part that we're really excited about, this is our alpha build of this, first time we're showing anyone, is our HTML5 interface. So if I go through and pull up a web page, which I will do now, this is our HTML interface. It works just like the normal SDI version does. As you can see, I can put things in preview and then into program. Because it's a web-based tool, you can run this from anywhere. Anywhere you have access to this particular web page, we can show you the information, you can run a show. So you don't have to be sitting in front of a computer tied to a specific machine anymore. We can now set aside, you can be out of the control room, you can be in the arena, run this on your laptop, on your tablet, however you like. We still have all the same functionality and the same graphics that you can run on the regular product. And if we actually flip back to the main screen, this is our HTML output channel, so you can see as things are moving here based on what I clicked on the web page just now. So we're really excited about that. We think there's a lot of application, especially for things like college events where you might have a baseball game and a softball game going on at the same time. You can have two people with each with their own HTML interface and each with their own media pages. So media pages we have here. We've got a number of banks and pages, and so there's all kinds of opportunities for organizational items, being able to drag and drop things around the screen so that users can customize what they want to see. In addition to that, our drag and drop also applies to playlists. So I can then go in and say I want to create a playlist. I'm going to put these 2 videos into the playlist, set it on loop, save that, and now close. And now I've generated a playlist that quickly. I can go in and click on that, and now my video is going to run through the playlist items that I've done. So that applies to our SDI view. It also applies to our GPU channels. You can see I have a number of playlists created here. We do have another functionality of a button called a remote button. And the remote button has a couple of different uses. The primary one being as a media fire. So if I go through and click and say, click on this one, UT fire, and now I've got an option here that now I've changed over to a 3rd down fight. Another option that we have, if you'll watch the ribbon right here, is we can control external devices. So I can change the brightness on this board. I can also affect things like scalars or matrices with commands that can be done over UDP or XML, so that as you click buttons here, we can control external devices and have other things happen. One of the cool things we can do is we can actually hook up to devices that will control lighting, sound, and fireworks. So if a goal happens, you could get a video across the bottom, fireworks in the background. That's all can be based off of a single click within the ClickFX tool.